Hugs and kisses on my toodles. Hey, toodles. It is blah, 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 Tuesday. Ooh. And we're reading on chapter 6 of The Greatest You. I cannot believe, well, I can believe it, but Trent just had a baby last year, and the baby is so cute. Oh my god, he's been posting on Instagram. The baby is so adorable. All right, we're getting into chapter 6. Forgiveness is not for others, it is for you. Yes, it is hard to forgive people. Okay, let's get into it. Gehala was not. Oh, let me start. Galo has not had an easy life. Nobody really was there for her, and when she was growing up, kids in school teased her, menacingly calling her the girl with the big forehead. She was bullied constantly, and things not even worse for her when she got her period before the rest of the classmates. They somehow found out and made fun of me. She told me, it was so embarrassing. I hated myself for developing earlier than my peers. She hoped that when she moved to high school, things would be different. But that turned out not to be the case. I have a friend that I went to school with. I met her the summer that I was in 5th grade, going into 6th grade. And she developed upstairs first. And I know her sister was kind of like jealous because she got bigger boobs than her sister did. But it was hard, and I was like, I kept telling her, give me some of your boobs, because I was like in an A cup, and I wanted some boobs, and now, trust me, if you don't have them, and you say you want them, trust me, when you get bigger, you don't want them, because you will eventually have back problems. I do sometimes. I felt neglected, unloved, and always had to try so hard to fit in. My first boyfriend tried being there for me, but at some point, he cheated. For me, the relationship was serious because I've always wanted someone permanent in my life that actually loved me. I had to change schools in grade 11, and that's when I lost my best friend. Though it was a relief for some short because she was always so judgmental and always wanted things done her way. I was really hurt when we couldn't be friends anymore because I really loved her. I tried making new friends at a new school, and it seemed to be working at first until they started commenting on how I looked. When all my relationships were working out, the worst just happened. I almost got raped in my house by a person who was like a brother to me. And when I told my family about it, they didn't want anything to do about it. Everything was happening just proved to me that nobody really cared. Now 20, Gatholo was made some important judgments in her life that had helped her, but she still feels deeply scarred by all the awful and hurtful things people had done to her, and she's carrying that around with her. I know at some point I'm going to have to forgive and completely let go. The truth is, forgiving someone who was not sorry is hard. All these people didn't know the damage they caused. It still hurts thinking about what they have done and how they all carrying it on with life. While I have no deal with all these demons, I've been lying if I said I had forgave them. I want to, but I don't know how to go about it. My parents, I had good loving parents. My parents really didn't judge me or things like that, but I can say this much. When I did, like in the story when she started her period, she started before her peers. Now, I don't know if I started my period before my peers at my age, but I know when I did start my period, I was at church, And my classroom was upstairs. And I was going downstairs because they were saying people who want to get saved and baptized, blah, 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 get in line. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to go downstairs and see what it was, about God and everything. So I went downstairs. I said, I told the person, I said, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I do want to go in there. So I went to the bathroom. And I'm not going to lie, I really wanted to go more on to God, but I didn't. I went into the bathroom and I had blood in my underwear. And I was like, I come running out of the bathroom. I said, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding. And the lady said, where? I said, and I pointed to downstairs, and she looked at me and she said, oh, sweetheart, how old are you? I said, I'm 12. She goes, oh, you just got your period. I was like, huh? And so she asked for my number. I gave her my mom's number. She called my mom, told my mom that I started my thing. She goes, church is just about over. I'm going to give her a tampon. So she gave me a pad. I put down there. I went home. And my mom told my dad, I will never forget what my dad said. I will never forget. She goes, Jack, we need to go to Walmart. We got to go to the store. Little something. And she goes, Christina, don't you have something to tell your dad? I said, no. No. She goes, well, I'm going to tell him if you're not going to tell him. What'd you do, Chris? He calls me Scoot Scoot. He said, what'd you do, Scoot Scoot? I said, I didn't do nothing. Mother Nature did it. He said, huh? Your daughter started a period. He goes, ah, shit. Excuse my language, but that's what he said. And he didn't like it. Well, my brother said the same thing about my niece. When my niece was at Walmart and she started her period and she was screaming, and I said, sweetheart, you started your period. Called her mom. They got everything situated with my niece. And as for me, I was like, oh my God. I literally flipped out. So I didn't like wearing maxi pads. I didn't like wearing pads because they felt like big bulky like diapers. But I tried tampons, the kind that go up, and I told my mom I cannot wear these either because it makes me feel like something's inside me and it wants to come out. It don't feel right. Then of course my friend at the time, she said her sister's friend used them and it made her hole bigger and she had heavy flows. So we didn't have a computer at the time, but there was computers at school, but I did not do that. This is something, okay, if you are young and you haven't had your period yet, or you're new and you get ready to have your period, sit down with your mother or your grandmother or aunt, or you could do what I did. I didn't actually talk to my mom about this because I felt uncomfortable talking to my mom about it, but then I told her who I did talk to. When I did start my period, I went up to the school nurse and I talked to the school nurse and I said, I need to talk to you personally because you're a female and it's between me and you what I want to talk about. So I started talking to her about periods. And I was asking her about the different types of, napkins that you can use for it. And she explained it to me. She said, let me show you something. And she got on her little computer she had in the nurse's office and she punched in things. And she, they didn't have YouTube at that time. I don't think they had YouTube when I was going to, school and stuff. And so she got on and she got on this little computer and she was showing me different pictures and different types. And of course she had a whole bunch in the nurse's office and she was talking to me about it. And I said, I appreciate this. Thank you for, doing this with me. And I missed class. I missed half a class at that period, half of a period. And I went in there and I said, well, you're late. The teacher did. And I'm glad to see you here. I knew I'd seen you here today. And I said, yes. I told the teacher, I said, can I talk to you in private? And so we went out in the hallway and I said, I was talking to the nurse about, and I explained it to her. She says, okay. I said, I started and I need to know what different kind there is and what to use and da-da-da-da-da because I'm new at this. And I was scared. I literally had tears in my eyes at church when I started my period. I was literally scared. My mom told me about periods. She said, when you're about 10, 11, 12 years old, you're going to have a period. You're going to bleed downstairs. My mom explained it to me and she told me about it, but I was scared. So, as for that, but forgiving people. Now, back in school, elementary school, they called me Medusa. And they would go around school, circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I got my cootie shots. Didn't really bother me that they called me Medusa. It really didn't bother me that they called me names. There was times, I remember in elementary school, I think I was fixing to go into the second grade. Yeah, second grade. And there was a girl in there. She used to go behind my back and twist it and pinch it. And I was like, ow, stop it. And I'd call her the B word because I learned that word in elementary school. And I've heard my brother say it. And it hurts. It hurts when people pick on you. It hurts being bullied. I was bullied my whole year in school, in elementary school. And now in junior high, I was bullied as well. High school, I wasn't bullied that well. There are some girls, I'm not going to mention no names. I'm not going to mention their names. And I still today know their names. And I know their married names. And I'm friends with them on Facebook. And they started becoming friends. And one of them actually got on there and she apologized to me. She said, I'm married now. And I have kids of my own. She has a son and a daughter. She says, I have kids of my own. And she has stepkids. And she was married, got divorced, and remarried. And she says, I have kids and I have stepkids. And she goes, I know how you felt. And I'm sorry I picked on you. And I'm sorry I bullied you. And I was like, well, it's hard for me to forgive you. But I'm going to forgive you. So let's let bygones be bygones. And we'll just be friends on Facebook. So we started becoming friends on Facebook. And which was good. And then she deleted me off Facebook because she found out who I really was. Then she deleted me. And then she started apologizing to me. And she added me back on Facebook again. And it was harsh to get made fun of. And I remember in junior high, I liked this boy. Oh my God, he was a dreamboat. He's not such a dreamboat now as back when junior high, when I had a crush on him in high school. But I really didn't have a crush on him in high school. I had a crush on him in junior high. But I didn't have a crush on him in high school. I was crushing somebody else. But in junior high, we were in gym class, and she said, well, oh, you like him. I bet you he'll like you. Just let me doll you up and beautify you. I said, okay. So she wanted to do my makeup. She wanted to do my hair. She teased my hair to make it look like a clown. And this is the girl that bullied me, and she turned around and she apologized. She teased my hair like a clown hair. She put clown makeup on me. I mean, I looked like a total clown walking out. I had this look like, my eyeshadow was darker than what it looks like now. And my cheeks are really. And the teacher, now, Miss Tevis, she was the gym teacher. She looked at me, she goes, Christine, I hope you're not leaving the gym looking like that. I said, why? They made me look good because the boy, there's this boy in my next class I'm crushing, and I have him next period. And she goes, have you looked in the mirror? You look like a damn clown. I looked and I sat there and I was like, and I cried. And she said, who did this to you? And I told her the girls that did it. And she said, I'm going to call them down to my office and talk to them. They got in trouble. For them doing that to me. So the gym teacher brushed my hair out for me because I had long hair in junior high too. But not as long. It was shorter, not this long. So they brushed my hair out. She did. She wiped the makeup off. And Miss Tevis did my makeup and my hair and made me look beautiful. And when I went to class next day, everybody stared at me. And one of the girls that teased my hair, she was in my next period class. And she sat at the same table as the boy that I had a crush on. And come to find out, she got in trouble. And anyway, so yeah, a lot of people do get made fun of. And it's not fun to bully. It's not fun. But if you were bullied, or, your parents did something, or you did something to somebody, take a think about what I just read and about what I just told you about me, and go and apologize and forgive that person. Okay? I'm going to end this video at there. We'll finish some more next Tuesday on this book. I might even read some of this book on Sunday. I do have some samples. I can just start doing a sample Sunday again. I did get some samples. So, like I always say, if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Give me a 30-day free trial. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys, I love you. Please forgive people. Please be nice. Please don't bully. Don't be so mean. Okay? Because it's harsh. And if you are bullying somebody or laughing about somebody on YouTube that makes videos and you're laughing about them, please don't. Don't judge people on YouTube. They're making videos because this is what they want to do or this is what they like to do. Alright, guys. Peace out. Love y'all and bye, guys.